Something's going on with Facebook. Oh, I guess it's working. Go ahead.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this craft in on this Monday afternoon. It's not every day we're here on a Monday. So thanks for joining me. You're joining me. We are going to do a little quick Valentine decor. Valentine's Day is soon upon us. So if you want to quickly dress up your home for Valentine's Day, this is the project for you. We are spotlighting our wood house today, as well as heart to heart a la carte. And we've even made this project even simpler by creating a free printable. In that free printable, you're going to see these two envelope shapes with pre-printed sentiments, and then this other little triangle. And I will show you what those are for here soon. So this is what we are going to be making today. This is what I made last week, and we are going to be doing another version using the free printable today. So it's really quick, you know, turning that wood house into a little Valentine love note. So fun. Okay, so like I said, on the free printable, there is one option that says love and one option that says be my Valentine. And so you're just going to pick out the one that you want to use. I'm going to go with be my Valentine on this one. So with the free printable, when I made mine, I covered the whole back side, the whole wood house. I traced it on white cardstock and cut out the shape, adhered it on, and then I had other layers on top. But with the simplicity of the printable, you can do that all in one step. So you're going to cut out your envelope shape, and then on hopefully you have a mat or some sort of surface. You don't care about getting cut. And then we've got these dotted lines here in the fold of the envelope. So you're going to take an X-Acto knife and just cut along those lines. Making sure not to go all the way to the edge because you don't want to cut it off. But by doing that, well, see, you might need to press a little harder. You're going to make a little pocket for your hearts to slide into. Okay. And see how it separates that like that? Oh, I didn't get that very straight. So I'll just trim that off. Okay. Now because I like an inked edge, I'm going to go ahead and ink around here. Well, actually the outer edge you can do afterwards, but I'm going to ink this inside cut of my envelope so that it is finished off when I put it on my wood. And then I'm going to take my wood house, and you can use whatever like craft adhesive you like. You know, Mod Podge works really well. We have this tacky glue here at the office. I believe when we first released the snap frames, someone introduced me to this, and so I tried it and it works really well. Although now I'm wondering if it's going to come out of the bottle because it's probably dried in there. We will see. Anyway, you're just going to adhere it though. All right, this is what I'm going to do, guys. Improvise, right? I'm just going to take, let's see if I have a little, well, I'm going to ruin this pencil for a minute. I was going to use my finger, but I'm going to use this pencil. You only want to adhere it around the outer edge of at least the bottom of the envelope, because you want to be able to tuck your hearts into it. So I just put my adhesive around the edges. This isn't the ideal way to do this, guys. Hopefully your glue comes out of your bottle. But like I said, Mod Podge works too. Just make sure you only put it around the edge. And then for the top up here, you could do the whole thing. Actually, I'm just gonna, all right. I'm gonna get out my finger, guys, so I don't keep you here all day. All right. Okay, so you see how I put glue all the way up there, and then you're just gonna line it up on your wood house, which is now your envelope. And you're just gonna stick it down. Smooth it out. Now I have a gluey finger, so let me wipe that off. Sometimes people don't, Valentine's Day is not a widespread, celebrated holiday, I would say, or maybe decorated for holiday, but it's fun to have a few cute things around the house. Okay, so once I glue that on, this is a trick that, see, I don't have it all the way glued, but make sure you get all your edges stuck down. Then it overhangs just a little bit, and you can leave it if you don't mind it. I always like a clean finish to the wood edge, so I take a nail file. These are actually rougher. They're made for crafting, but a regular nail file works too. And you just put it at a 45-degree angle, and you go across the edge. And when you do that, it cuts off that paper and makes a clean finish along. It just cuts that paper off that corner of the wood. And then it's your paper is flush with your wood like that. So really easy, simple trick, especially with this simple wood shape. It is really fast to get around the edges and make it all clean and flush. Okay, so like I was saying though, when I did mine, another option you have, so you can do it like that with the X-Acto knife. If you don't have an X-Acto knife, you can do it the way I did. You can trace your wood shape onto white paper like this. Just trace around it, cut it out, glue it on, just like I did. Don't worry about the lines or anything. Then you can cut along those dotted lines like this. And cut that top off completely. And then just adhere that onto the front of your envelope like that. Then you would adhere it just on the edges like I did before. And then you have your pocket to slide into. So either way, if you have an X-Acto knife, you can do it that way, or you can do the layered look like I did. But both ways work just fine. Okay, so now this triangle piece is going to come into play. So with the triangle piece, this is what you're going to use to make your inside of your envelope flap. You know how in the inside of an envelope, sometimes it's a different color, sometimes it's a glossy finish or a pattern or something. So I used this heart paper, and you can use, any pattern paper of your preference. You could find a cute stripe, just a coordinating color. You can even use like a glittery silver, or whatever you can find, and you cut out a triangle. Here, let me just do that real quick. So you're just going to lay it on your paper in the direction that you want your design to go. And then, oh, tracing on black paper is not easy. So then you're going to cut it out. I think that's the line. And then you're going to ink it just the same. Sorry, guys, is that light? Light's coming through the window. Okay, and then you're going to adhere it right up here. Now, I like to leave the little bit of white edging there just because that's usually what is done in an envelope flap. It has kind of that white border or whatever color your envelope is, border around there. And then I just, since paper's on here and this is paper, I just use regular scrapbooking adhesive to adhere that on. Then you're almost done from here. Then I went to Hobby Lobby. I'm sure most of you, here guys, hold on. I'm going to shut this window blind, so we don't have all this light coming in here. Okay, so then I went to Hobby Lobby and I just picked up a variety of red cardstock. Most of you, I'm sure, can just go to your craft room and look in your stash that you already have and pick out a few shades of red or pink or whatever color you want. You could even probably do, pattern paper, whichever you prefer. And then I pulled out my heart to heart a la cartes and I used all the different sizes. So we've got the big one that I cut out, a big size. Pencil. And you just trace it around like that. Then I did the next size down on a different color. And this size, I actually did 2 of. So in my pocket, I did 1 big and 2 mediums. And then I did 3 smalls on the wires. So I just took the other color and traced these hearts. So you see, it's a very quick and simple project. So then you're just going to cut those out. Should have detached it from my paper first. That always makes cutting easier when you have a smaller piece that you're working with. So hopefully, let me know in the comments, you guys got Valentine's plans. Oh, I have to tell you. So I was talking to Susan today and we were looking at this document and she's like, on the 13th, it's Galentine's Day. And I'm like, you should probably change that G to a V because it's spelled wrong. And she's like, no, it's Galentine's Day. I'm like, no, it's not. And she's like, yes, it is. On the 13th, it's Galentine's Day. Let me know. Have you guys ever heard of Galentine's Day? I guess it's when girls celebrate Valentine's Day with their girlfriends. Like, that's why you have gals. And it's show love for your girlfriends on Valentine's Day. I have never heard of such a thing. she says she knew about it. I'm like, no way. But I guess it's on Parks and Rec. If you're a Parks and Rec fan, maybe you've heard of it. I have not. But now I'm educated in Valentine's Day. So do you guys have plans for Valentine's Day and then Valentine's Day? Let me know. Okay, so see, we've got the big heart and it just slides in that cut that we made with our X-Acto knife. It slides right in that pocket. So you can put adhesive on the back of your hearts and then just slide them in wherever you want them to fit. You can tuck them in farther, you can tuck them out a little bit, you can twist them, turn them, however you want to do it. There is no rhyme or reason. You create it your way. Okay, so then you just stick those in there like that. It's almost done. All right. Then for the last little bit, you'll see I have these small hearts up here. And I used the inside of heart to heart still, but the inside of the small heart. And I cut out 6 small hearts. So I cut out 2 of each color. And I put them back to back. And I sandwiched the wire in between them. So let me just show you quickly how that's done. Valentine's Day is actually a pretty fun holiday. Like I loved Valentine's Day as a kid because you go to school, right? And you get to take Valentines to your friends at school and you come home with a big box of Valentines and you know, there was always your favorite. You always got them out and you spread them out and looked at all the cool cards and, you know, the candy and all that kind of stuff. And once again, don't forget to ink your heart. Just adds that little extra finish touch. And this one I'm going to do, let's see, turn it around so they match up. But Valentine's Day is just kind of fun. It's, you know, it's silly, but it's fun to show people that you care. And it's just with little things. It's just the little things, right? Like the little cute card or the, I don't know. I always had fun, you know, decorating my kids' bedrooms or whatever for Valentine's Day. And okay, so then just to give it a little bit more strength, I folded my wire over a little bit. I probably folded that over a little too much. And that's what I sandwiched in between. And how I did that, I dipped one end into my craft glue. Then I would stick it on my heart and actually put a little bit of glue on the corners of this. And then you're just going to sandwich your other heart on top and sandwich that together. This glue, one of the other great things about this glue, it's Scotch Create permanent tacky glue, is it dries really fast. You know how like Elmer's glue takes forever to dry? This dries really fast, which is really great. Okay, so just like that. Now it's on a little wire. Then I did the same thing with the other end. I folded it up a little bit just to have a little bit more substance. You can use, like this wire is pretty thin because I didn't want it to show a lot on this project. I wanted the hearts to be kind of like floating as much as possible, like they're floating out of the card. So I got fairly thin wire. You could use a little thicker wire. It just depends on how much, like if you want these to be pretty sturdy and like stay exactly where you put them. Just depends on the look you're going for. But then I dip it in the glue bottle again, like that. And I slide it in. Well, you might have to pull up your heart a little bit. Then I just slide it in behind. I put too much adhesive on there, on my heart. I just slide it back behind there and push it down. And then once it's dry, I can just, bend the wire in the position that I want it to be. And then you do 2 more, or however many hearts you want. You could do a bunch, I guess, if you wanted. But it's as simple as that, guys. Then you can see how I told you guys I sanded off the edge. I would go around and ink the edge of my envelope at that point, like so. And it's all done. Then you can put it on a cute tier tray. You could set it on a little easel, lean it up against a little plant or wherever you want to put it. It's so quick and easy. Can easily be done within 30 minutes. And that is how it's done. So definitely take a look. The blog post is going to be posted here in the comments, so you can go to the blog post. There will be a supply list, step-by-step instructions, as well as the free printable. So definitely go check that out. Make some for friends, for teachers, whoever you would want, or just for a little decor around your house. It's just perfect for a quick and simple DIY project. So thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you go and make your own, and we would love to see it in the community. So definitely share with us what you create, and we would love to see it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.